Hi, Jason Rulo with the Pinnacle Blog. I'm going to be talking about runs today and run training, a race program specifically for the Pumpkin Run, um, taking place here in Chesterfield Valley, October 24th. Um, we will have registration posted. I will have a link to the registration on this blog, and we'll also have a program posted for both a 5K and a 10K, which is both runs that are available at that. And the run program is for 8 weeks. I realize it'll be 7 weeks from the day this is posted, but you can always shorten it by a week or add a little bit of extra training in and try to make that up. It is based on a training program for somebody that has been doing some type of exercise, even if it's not running. We're not taking somebody from completely sedentary type lifestyle to a running program. More somebody who's been doing some conditioning work, some Pinnacle Hymax type training work, and taking them into a running program. Our running programs here are based on effort. With a lot of runners, there's a lot of extra runs included just for fun because they like to run. And hey, that's understandable. If you like to run, you want to add as many runs in there as possible, but they typically don't do a lot of strength training. And without a lot of strength training, there's going to be some stuff that they lack, but because our clients are doing 2 to 3 days a week of either strength training or some other type of training, we want to limit the running to just necessary runs. So we cut out the extraneous runs, the extra little easy runs. Easy runs basically provide no metabolic benefit. They're just there to keep you exercising and maybe build an overall base. We're going to assume you have that base because you've been training with us, so we're going to just include the runs that are going to make you a better runner and prepare your body for the race that you're going to do. With that being said, I want to make it clear that in our race program, when you look at the program, which will be posted on the blog, you can just download that off a PDF format and follow it from there. It's a guide. Understand that. It doesn't mean that you have to exercise exactly as it shows there, but we want the distances to be about the same. We don't want you, just going out and taking off and running whatever distance you want, but you'll see a few different kinds of runs on there. You're going to see a tempo run, you're going to see a long run, you're going to see a speed run. The tempo run is basically a run that's faster than race pace, and it may provide slower distance or slower walking, jogging type things for intermittent times if you can't continue at that pace. The idea is to run it faster than it's comfortable, faster than you're used to running, so that you kind of get yourself in a little bit better shape and your body has to make a change. If you just go out and you make the continuous run that you're used to doing, which would be kind of like the long run, a nice steady run that is comfortable for you for whatever distance it is, then you're not going to really get in better shape. You got to really push yourself to get in better shape, and that's part of what the tempo run is. It also helps you do timing. It helps improve your timing for how fast you're actually running for the distance that you're going to run. Understanding all of that, we do have a long run. The long run is basically so that you can get used to certain distances. Your body has to make its bones stronger and get the muscles used to running longer distances, and that's what the long runs are for. And then on top of that, you're going to see a speed run. The speed runs are basically sprints. They're long sprints, but they're sprints. They're meant to help improve your metabolic recovery so that when you try to run up a hill or you're going to pass somebody, that it's not going to tax you later on in the race because you haven't been able to recover from that run or from that burst of speed. So really that's what we're trying to add in there is recovery for that. So you've got, and then on top of that, let me add back in, you've also got cross training that's listed on there. That is your strength training. That is your conditioning. That is your biking. Anything that you do that is not running is pretty much cross training. For the most part, we're going to include strength, maybe hopefully 3 days a week, at least 2 days a week with us, and maybe do 1 day a week on your own. Whether that be a weight plate circuit or a body weight circuit, some type of strength training on your own, a third day of a week. That's basically what we've gone off of here. You could make it a 5 day a week training program where you just do 2 strength days. That's up to you, but we're going to write it down as a 6-day program. Also, race diet. Now this is specifically race day type diet, but because this is based on a 5K, 10K type distances, your caloric intake does not need to increase a whole heck of a lot more. After your workout, it is imperative that you do get carbohydrates. You want to have those muscles recovering. So having a sandwich of some sort with a decent amount of bread. I'm actually going to allow you to eat a half a bagel after a workout as long as you have a protein source in there. Now, if you're just running your typical short run, a lot of sprints, things like that, you're burning a lot of sugar, you're going to need a little bit less carbohydrates, so don't think you can go crazy here. That does not give you a license to eat pizza every night. But you are allowed to eat a few more carbohydrates than maybe normally in the evening time, because you do want to make sure your muscles are recovered. But with race day and race preparation type stuff, this is where it gets pretty important. The night before the race, you do want to make sure that you get a decent amount of carbohydrates in. Actually, believe it or not, pizza is probably the best preparation tool. It provides carbohydrates with protein and a little bit of fat, plenty of calories, and it also provides sodium. You want to make sure you have enough sodium so that you don't get dehydrated during the run. Now, it is in October, and it's not going to likely be that hot, but you don't want to be cramping up during the race. 5Ks are pretty quick. I mean, even if you're a slow 5K runner, you're going to finish somewhere around 30 minutes, maybe up to 35, doubt it. 20 to 30 minutes is probably the time frame that you're going to be in. So, and most people can run with that and not perspire too much to deal with cramping and a lot of fatigue. It's basically a sprint race. With a 10K, it's a little bit longer, more like an hour-long race. So with the hour-long race, you may need to eat something in the middle of it. You definitely need to be planning water breaks. The 5K, maybe 1 water break. With the 10K, you're probably looking at 3 water breaks. Now, when I say a break, it doesn't mean actually stop running. It means slow down, grab the water or Gatorade, take a quick swig of it, and keep going. You do want some rehydration. But pizza the night before, the morning of, when you wake up, maybe have a bagel, a little bit of protein, whether it be a bagel sandwich with an egg, a couple eggs on it. That'd be a good pre-workout breakfast. Oatmeal, something like that, with a little bit of protein source in it. That's good race preparation food. Like I said before, it's not as important during these distances as it is in a half marathon or marathon to actually eat something during the exercise portion. But at the same time, you want to make sure beforehand you've gotten plenty of fluids and plenty of food. So, as I said, posted on this blog is our workout. Also, the link to the pumpkin run. Hopefully, you'll be taking part in that. If you do want to sign up for the pumpkin run, it's probably best to download the form, not sign up on active.com, but download the form, print it out, fill it out, give it to your trainer. The trainer will then pass it on to me, and we'll pass it on, and we kind of have a group thing going, and that will allow us to build a group in competition that they have for corporate competitions, where they actually put groups together and actually compete. So we look forward to seeing you out there. Let me know if you have any questions. Put some comments on the blog. Look forward to hearing from you, and hopefully we'll see you out there. Thanks.